Hey, welcome to Tabletop Skirmish Games. I'm Lee, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the Soul Shackle book for Kill Team, and we'll be doing an overview of everything that's included. I've already done an unboxing video for the main box set, and also some videos on how to build the Arbites and the Drukhari kill teams that come in that set. If you're watching this video when it comes out, though, the book overview video, then those two videos will follow shortly after, so look out for those coming very soon. Hopefully this will give you a good idea of the book, because if you weren't able to get the set, perhaps you'll be looking at picking up this book when it's available separately. But hopefully the issues with Games Workshop warehousing and delivery to the local retailers will be sorted out very soon. Okay, so let's get started taking a look through the Soul Shackle book. This is 120 pages altogether. This is the third set of this new season of Kill Team, and so we're going to get another book to add some extra missions, but inside you're going to find everything you expect from these now. Some background on Gallowdark, the Space Hulk. You're going to get some background on the exaction squads of the Arbites and the Drukhari Cabalites, and then you're going to get all the rules to play them and some great photography as well. One thing I'm really happy they've included is this reference guide. It's a kill zone key reference, and this will give you all the different reference numbers and everything for the parts. So when you're putting together the different missions and setting up the battlefield, this makes it so easy, and it includes all these new pieces that you can see here. So this is a great addition. I was so happy when they did this for Shadow Vaults, and brilliant to see it in this book too. Before we get stuck into the book, I'd like to say a massive thank you for all your support, for purchasing my book, Weekend Warriors, and for joining my Patreon. Once we get to that 100 Patreon member mark, I'll start doing narrative battle reports for Kill Team, Warcry, and 500 Point Combat Patrol level 40k too. So if that's something you're interested in, there's a link down below. It'd be awesome if you check it out. And again, thanks for all your support right from the start, for when I started the channel a couple of years ago. It's been so cool, and I really appreciate your help and support. Right, let's get back to the book. The cover art is looking great. This whole aesthetic is brilliant for Kill Team, and then they've got the two icons together here, just welcoming us into the book and introducing it. And then we've got the contents page showing us everything that we can expect to see. So we're going to get loads of background here on the Gallowdark and Drukhari and Arbites, all the rules to play them, including all their data cards, and then we're going to get lots of missions, so look out for all these missions. They really are putting a lot in here, and then finally the data slates that you need if you want to take part in the campaign. Then we've got the introduction, so this covers the Space Hulk, the Gallowdark a little bit, and just talks us into this third instalment of this season of Kill Team. And then as we turn the page, we've got Arenas of Plenty, more background, this time focusing on the hunting grounds of the Xenos Drukhari, and then more on the Gallowdark, and how these two kill teams, the Arbites and Drukhari, are going to fit in to the Gallowdark and to the story. And for example, down here on page 8, you can see that they talk about the Dyad of Zafri, which is a vast prison barge, and how that's tied into the Gallowdark, and that's what brings the Arbites into the story. And then more background on the Drukhari, and so lots to read through here. So this is great. Before you start building, I definitely recommend have a read through and get some idea of the lore and how these two kill teams fit in with Gallowdark, and that might influence the style of play and the operatives you choose to build. Now we start to see some fantastic photography. This is really on point in this book as well. It's been great all season, but this especially is really nicely done. I think they've done really well here. And then we start to see the naming tables. First up, we're going to get the Drukhari. We've got names for the squad, the quirks, background, base of operations, and this all works. You either choose or roll some dice randomly. So here I've done that, and I've got the name, the Unsated. My squad quirk would be Trophy Hunters, and these Cabalites amass the most aesthetically pleasing heads, limbs, flayed skin, or trinkets of their victims. And then you roll for a background. I've got enemies of my enemy here. And then when you look at the base of operations, that's going to come in when you start playing the campaign. And I've rolled blade-powered skycraft. So that's really fun. I personally like to choose these rather than rolling the dice, but it's nice to have that option. And then for the name over here for your operatives, you roll 2 dice, and it's a D66. So the first name would be Quaze, and then I've dropped the dice. Let's roll it again, and then 45 for the second name would be Draven. So there we go, nice and simple. Again, you can choose it rather than rolling. Now we're going to get some more reading here. So this is a little bit of narrative. And then the Emperor's Justice with a great image here. This is fantastic. I really like this artwork. And that shield with the red stripe just looks awesome. So I wouldn't mind giving that a go. Then we're going to learn a bit more about the Exaction Squad. Look at some of the characters they've arrested. Here's a dodgy one. They've seen better days. And then we've got some nice photos. Great references here for when you're painting up your models as well. So these books are really good for that. Obviously, you're going to get some great photography. But I really like what they've done, especially in this book. Then we've got the names and demeanours for the RBTs. A little bit of a different thing there for the kill team names, but you're still going to get squad quirk, background, base of operations, and a little snippet just to get you in the mood to see what they're all about. Now we're on to the rules. So for page 38, the rules begin. You're going to get your army lists, how to select your kill teams, tac ops, all that kind of thing, spec ops for narrative play, then rules for the actual close quarters and Gallowdark terrain. So it'll start off with the operatives telling you how many you can choose and what types. Now I'm going to cover this in detail when I do a deep dive video on these guys, so look out for that one coming very soon because I'll go into more detail on the weapons and things. You'll find your tac ops, which are like your secondary objectives if you like. There's special abilities that each kill team have, so this is interesting for the Drukhari. Again, I'm going to cover that in lots of detail in the deep dive. You'll find strategic ploys, tactical ploys, and then your data cards. So there's not too many operatives to choose from here for the Drukhari, but some interesting abilities woven into them, and they're pretty, lots of lethal popping up. You'll see lethal 5+ in a lot of these, and so yeah, they're going to be quite interesting to play. I'm looking forward to trying these out on the tabletop. Then you've got the equipment, and from page 51 it starts going into the spec ops rules. So when you're ready to play a campaign, these are all the things like rare equipment, requisitions, and then everything else you need to get going with that. From page 56, you've got the Exaction Squad. Now they can have 11 operatives all together, and some interesting abilities built into these. And they've got Ruthless Efficiency, which most of them can use too. That's something I'll cover in a separate video that focuses just on the RBTs. And then Strategic Tactical Ploys. And then we go into the data cards. Here's one for the Proctor Exactant. And you can see that some of those abilities there are only included if you choose a certain weapon. So that's something that they've done there. And then as we work through more brilliant photography, that dog is awesome. And then we go into the equipment. And this is all tying into this idea of them arresting people and handcuffing people and trapping people. So really nice how they've done that and kept the theme going. It's kind of cool actually. It's very different to what we've seen so far. Then you've got all the rules for playing your Spec Ops campaign. And then from page 73, we're going to start looking at Gallowdark Killzone rules. Now if you've seen any of the books in the past, many of these pages are going to be very much the same, including the hatchway rules, all of this. So if you've got the Shadow Vaults, that's included in that book as well. But once we start going on to the specific terrain here, these breach points for Soul Shackle, they're going to be brand new rules to the game. And the terrain is fantastic. Here it is, the pieces that come out. So you literally pop them out once you've carried out the actions, and then that wall's breached. So really cool. And I'll do another video. I'm going to be doing lots of videos for Kill Team over the next week where I show you how these actually play out on the tabletop. So with some demos. Then you've got the consoles. I'll do a video. They'll be included in that video, so I should say. And then the hatchway jammer as well. But this little hololith dais is just fantastic. I think it looks really cool. Let's give you a comparison to one of the models so you can see how big it is. So it's a real chunky piece, but it looks great. It's going to be so cool once it's all painted up. So I'm going to spend a bit more time getting these painted up with a few more details on. Then on page 79, we've got close quarter rules. These are going to be included in the other box sets as well, so these aren't new. So all these additional rules, setting up terrain, very much the same. And then as we turn to Kill Zone Key, we're going to get a few of the different pieces of terrain included there. And then from 86 onward, it's all about missions, and you get a massive amount of missions in here. There's 9 to get started with. You can choose these or you can roll on the table. They're all built in, tying in the different pieces of terrain, which is awesome now. So that's going to be all themed, but so much to play here. When you compare all the missions in the books this season, you're going to have loads of games, and you could easily play these a good few times each and still not get bored of them. And when you're mixing up different kill teams that you're playing as well, you're just going to have like endless games. So the amount of content that's included in these books is brilliant. Then you've got the Critical Operations mission pack as well, another 9 missions to play. So 18 missions altogether in this book is just fantastic, I think. And then you compare that with the other books, you've got over 50 missions to play. You're never going to run out. And then you can also use those card packs, if you got them, to make up even more. And then at the back you've got your data cards and data slates and that reference. And there we go. That's the Soul Shackle book for the new season of Kill Team. I hope you found this overview helpful and it gave you a good idea about what to expect from this book should you wish to pick it up when it's available separately, or even order it from eBay if you can find it on there for a good price, because you might be able to get this right away. So there we go, that covers this video. If you're interested in finding out more about Soul Shackle and everything that's included in the box, don't forget I've done the unboxing video already, and there's a good chance that the how to build guides for the Arbites and the Drukhari are already up on the channel too. I've also got videos planned for the terrain and deep dive videos for the rules for each of the 2 kill teams as well. So lots of kill team stuff coming over the next couple of weeks. Thank you so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did like it, please hit that like button, that really helps. And if you've been enjoying the content recently, it would be awesome if you consider subscribing too. So thanks again, and I look forward to seeing you here next time on Tabletop Skirmish Games.